So for the first warm-up, we're going to start with the neck. So just take it to the right, back to the middle, to the left, back to the middle. Try and get a little bit further each time. Those necks are getting stiff as we get older. One more to the left. And then we're going to go down to the chest and up. Nice and steady, nothing too strenuous for the neck. Keep breathing throughout, don't hold your breath. One more, look right back and up, and down. Start rolling the shoulders, really push that chest out as you're rolling them. And at the back, I want you to make sure those shoulder blades are crushing together. These are the muscles that, as you're working hunched over a computer, get very tight and they get weaker as you get older. Take it as high as you can. Keep breathing, a couple more. And let's roll that right arm with that full range of motion. Keep the core tight and the abs. A couple more this way. And then let's switch direction. Keep breathing throughout. Hand base on the hip, switch sides, let's go forward. Really try and get that range of motion, switch sides. Just mark the movement and then get a little bit quicker. And let's get both arms going. Really push that chest out as you're coming round. And then switch sides the other way. That's good, let's open the chest. So flapping the arms out. Really pushing that chest out each rep. Starting to feel the heart rate go up. Into some side bends. Brace the feet. Abs tight. Get those arms up nice and high. Try not to bend forward too much. It's very tempting to come like this, but we want to be nice and upright. Bringing those arms up high. Opening the sides of the body. We tend to just kind of do the front and the back, but we have to open the sides as well in life. Keep that going. And let's get the hip rolls going. Hands tight on hips, core tight, and make a full circle. Keep breathing, switch sides. Good. Feet just about shoulder width, arms straight. We're going to open up the gate like this. So make sure you're balanced on that leg. And really open up the groin there. One more, then we're going to switch direction, coming from the outside. If you find it hard to balance, you can hold on to something. A door, if you've got one handy. And then switch sides. Wow. Really feel that hip and the groin opening up there. And then switch sides all the way around and back in. Keep breathing throughout. Okay, we're going to go to some shallow squats. So not too deep because we want to get some blood running through the legs, get the knees warmed up. We're going to go quite quick now. Start to get the heart and lungs moving, heart rate up. Keep that going, guys. With a couple into some star jumps. Really start to feel the heart rate and the whole body getting warm now. Okay, stand still. And again, we're just going to put the hands on the hips. I just want you to kick that knee up. Start with the right leg. Get that knee nice and high. One more. Switch legs. Good. Kicking that left knee high. Keep it under control on the way down. Watch your balance. One more. And we do some big full body circles. So nice wide squat. Take the arms up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. One more. Well done, guys. Let's end it there. First exercise we're going to do is a shoulder press. So we're going to take the band. Initially, if you step in it with 2 feet, I'm going to take it up to the shoulders like this, palms facing up. Demo the exercise, we're going to press up overhead, and I want it to go down very slowly, nice slow tempo, no aggressive movements on the joints, up and slowly down. We're going to do 12 reps like that. If that's too hard, take one leg out, makes it a little bit easier. Keep it going, slowly down and up. Make sure you keep breathing throughout, pushing the bar up and slowly down. Really important to keep this tempo nice and slow. Explosive up. Good. We're going to do another 4. Make sure when you do this at home that you have a band that's fairly difficult. So maybe there's 14 reps in the tank, but you're doing 12. Don't go too light. And one more. And down. Good, let's put the band down. We're gonna go into a split squat. So if I do this on the side here, hands are gonna go on the hips. We put the left leg forward and we're gonna push forward into the movement. Again, going nice and slow on the way down and up. The knee can come right over the toe like that, but it's gonna nourish the knee. But if you've got any knee problems, just go a little bit shallower. Again, we're doing it very, very slowly. Imagine you're going down an escalator, not a lift. So the movement's coming forward and we're pushing off the front leg. And up. A little tip, imagine you're stood on railway lines here, not on a tightrope, otherwise you'll lose your balance. So we're pushing forward into the movement, pushing off that front leg. Again, keeping the tempo nice and steady, feeling it in that front muscle. Keep it going. We'll just do one more. Slowly forward and up. Good, just shake it out, take a few seconds. Switch legs. Brace position, remember, train tracks, so one foot slightly sideways of the other and come forward. As you can see, my back leg's going onto the toe. And breathing. All wants to be pushing off that front leg there. Excellent exercise. As we get older, we tend to have one leg stronger, one leg weaker than the other, so it's really important to isolate them to keep the balance. Keep that going. Slowly down, really etching out the movement, keeping that balance, keeping the core tight, bringing that knee forward. 2 more. And finish. Good, stand up straight, just shake it out, take 10 seconds. We're gonna go straight into a plank, working that core. There's different ways of doing this. I'm gonna do it on the elbows and just hold it in this position. You can go up onto your arms if you find that easy, or if you struggle with that, you can keep your knees down. So let's go straight into plank, hold it for 30 seconds in position. and hold. Again, you want to keep the core engaged, body tight, nice and straight, and keep the neck nice and neutral. Holding that for 30. Keep holding, another 10 seconds. That's good. Keep the tension in the core. And 10, good. Onto the knees, just push back into child's pose. Take the pressure off the back. We're going to take a breath and then go straight back into the shoulder press. So grab your band, feet in position, and we're going to press up and slowly down. Again, keeping it very, very smooth. Keep breathing. Up, and make sure you get it right over your head. We don't want to be pushing it out here. We want to keep it up and down. Watching that shoulder motion. If you find it hard with 2 feet in like that, to make it slightly easier, you can use one leg. Really want to feel that in the shoulders and the triceps. Another 2. Slowly down, one more, and up. Keep the brakes on the way down. Good, and down. Take a breath, lose the band. Gonna go into our split squat. So right leg forward, core tight, and again, we're gonna slowly bring it down, all the way, and pressing off that front leg. Breathing as we go along, and just remember what muscles we're working here. We want to be working this whole front thigh, hamstrings, and the glutes here, and that's where we're pressing from. Keeping it stable. Again, we're on these train tracks, so the legs are slightly apart. Keep the neck neutral as you go down. We don't want to be cracking the neck back. Keep that going, slowly down and up. Keep breathing. Excellent. Driving off that front leg. And finish there, good, switch legs. Just shake it out, take a quick breath. And in position, let's go. Down and up, good. Pressing off that front leg. Keeping the core tight. Really good way of working the thighs. Building strength and muscle in the legs. Nice and slow, edging out that leg. Don't be tempted to rush this. The temptation is to get from 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 as quickly as possible. It's more important that we get as good a quality reps as we can from 1 to 9. And finish there. Quick breath, straight into plank, last 30 seconds. In position, and hold. Core tight, back straight. Remember, you've got those variations. If you're struggling there, you can drop the knees, but you still want to keep the weight pushing forward. And hold. Last 10. I might just push myself a bit harder there for the last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push back into child's pose, take the pressure off the back. Well then guys, hope you enjoyed that. Going into the HIIT section now, we want to take our heart rate right up. So we're going to use the RPE scale, which is the rate of perceived exertion. Number 10, imagine you're being chased by a lion. That's as fast as you can go. And 0 is you're sat in a chair watching telly. So we want to hit about a 7 or an 8 out of 10 here. The 2 exercises we're going to go with are high knees into a mountain climber. Okay, So we're gonna start with the high knees, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. With me in 3, 2, 1, let's go. High knees. You really wanna push into this. Get those hands moving, get the knees up high, abs tight, and remember, we really wanna get the heart rate spiked here. This is a really good way of burning fat and working on conditioning. Got 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. We've got 10 seconds rest. Use that, just catch your breath. That's only the first one. We're going straight into mountain climbers. So get yourself in position. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Knees up high, fast as you can. Keep the core tight, keep the neck neutral, so nice and straight. That's 10 seconds. Keep it going. Remember, we want to hit an 8 out of 10. In 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Use the rest as you can. Brace yourself. For 5 seconds, going back into the high knees. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you struggle with impact, if you've got any problems with your knees, just get the arms going. Fast as you can. You don't have to take your feet off the floor. If you don't, you can go slightly shallower or take it up as high as you can. In 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds off, and hold, get yourself in position for mountain climbers. You start to feel your heart rate going up now. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Fast as you can, knees nice and high, core tight. Great way of spiking the heart rate, working on conditioning, burning body fat. Very quick, simple, effective workout. Keep going. In 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. And hold. Just brace yourself. Take a breath. You feel your heart rate going now. Remember, we want to hit an 8 out of 10. And let's go. High knees. Arms punching. Fast as you can. Really use those arms as well as your legs. Good. Keep it moving, keep it moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, just hold. Feel yourself getting a little bit out of breath, that's where you want to be. Remember, we're trying to hit an 8 out of 10. In position, and 3, 2, 1, go. Keep breathing through it. 10 seconds. Fast feet, let's go. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Heart rate's high. First exercise, we're going to blast the abs. Just get yourselves on the mat. Knees up like this. The hands are just going to go on top of the knees, and from here it's a very small movement. Breathing out, crunching the abs, and as you can see the hands just go over the knees, but what's really important here is the lower back wants to be going flat to the floor. So we're coming up, crunch. It's not a big movement. Expelling all the air as we come up. Chin on chest. And think about the muscles that we're working here. Flatten that back to the floor. Two more. This is a giant set, which means we're going to keep going from one exercise to the other. Leg out straight, slowly cycle legs. If you struggle with that, you can slightly tap the floor just to take the tension off. Keep it going. Again, we're not doing anything quickly. You want to be feeling it here. Last 2. Hold. Good. Keep this knee up. We're going to put the hand on the side of the head here, and I want you to imagine the shoulders coming to the knee here, not the elbow, and you want to be feeling it in the side here, crunching these muscles, the obliques, and all down the side of the abs there. Again, it's not a big movement. Pushing that shoulder to the knee. One more, then we'll switch. Good, switch legs. Hand on the side of the head, we're not putting any strain on the neck. If you put your hand on your stomach like that, you can really feel the muscles that you're working. 2 more. Good. We're going to go into plank position. It's a dynamic movement where we're going to go elbow, elbow, up, up. Keeping the body nice and flat. Do this nice and quick. Keeping the body, the core tight. If you struggle with this, you can put the knees down, but still keep tension on the core. On the rate of perceived exertion, the RPE scale, we're going to be about a 6 out of 10 here. So you'll feel the heart rate go up, but you can still have a conversation. That's a good guide that you can have a conversation even though you're taking a breath during it. Okay guys, stop there. We're going back to the beginning. So, into crunch position. Wait till we're all there. Hands on the knees, and again. As we're coming up, squeezing the abs tight. And the lower back here, flattening to the floor, expelling all the air, and squeeze, working all these muscles here. One more. Good. Body flat into cycle legs, in position, and again. Keep it nice and slow. We don't want to be up here. I want to keep the legs just a couple of inches off the floor. If you struggle with that, just slightly tap the floor each time. Make sure we're putting tension on here, not on the lower back. Keep it going, 5 more. Good. Keep the right leg down on the floor. Left leg up, and we're doing the side crunches. Again, we're bringing the shoulder to the knee, expelling all the air out as we come up, and keeping the movement fairly measured. We're not rushing anything. We don't want any momentum to take over. We want to use the muscles that we're aiming to target. Attacking those abs from every angle. 2 more. Good guys, switch legs. In position, core tight, and engage. Small movement. Really feeling it in the side of the abs there. Don't hold your breath. Keep expelling the air as you come up. 2 more. Good. Into plank position. Embrace. And down, down, up, up. Core tight. Keep the neck neutral. That's good. Do it at your own pace. Still want to be feeling it in the core. Keep the body as still as possible. You can drop the knees if you're finding that difficult. 3 more. And up. Good. Back on your back, we're just going to finish on a set of crunches. In position. Take a breath and crunching the abs together. Lower back flattening to the floor. Chin on chest. 5 more to finish. That's 2. Let's really hold these. And up, hold, and down. Last one, let's hold for 3 at the top and squeeze and hold. 3, 2, 1. Down, good. Just stretch the body right out. Open up the abs. There we go, ab attack. First exercise, we're going to take the arms up nice and high, fully stretch, interlink the fingers together, and we're just going to lean over to the right hand side. Opening up the side of the body here. Again, you want to keep the body as straight as possible, try to avoid leaning forward, so we're pushing up and to the right. We're going to hold that. If you find that difficult, you can put your hands a little bit lower like this, or keep them up high. Get that big stretch. Wants to come from here, this is the hinge point. Back to the middle, take a breath, and then over to the left. Keeping the body upright, pushing upwards and to the right, to the left, sorry. Back to the upright position. I'm going to go backwards, do a small back bend, eyes back. If you're struggling with that, put your hands on your hips, pushing the hips forward. And hold. And then from there, back to the top. We're then going to open up the upper back. So intertwine the fingers together, round the back like that, so the traps, the upper back, are really opening up, and just put your head down slightly. Take the stress off the neck. Hold that position. Just breathe through it. Nice big breaths, you can really feel that across the back. Take the arms out behind the body here, and we're just going to open up that chest. Really push the chest forward. Arms back. Just hold that movement. Keep the body square. Try not to lean forward, keeping very upright. One more breath. Take the right arm up. I'm going to give the triceps a stretch. Try to avoid pulling on the joint. We're just pulling the triceps here back, and we want to be stretching this muscle here. Just breathe through it. Getting a good stretch there, and then switch arms onto the other side. Again, avoiding the joint, just pulling back just below the elbow. Good, stretch the arms in the air. Take them down onto the hips. Some nice slow hip rolls there. Getting that full range of motion. Nice and steady this time. And then we switch sides. From here we're going to go into a quad stretch, which is the muscle down the front of the leg here. If you find it hard to balance, maybe find a wall or a door to hold of. And then we're just going to pull the back up. And what's important here, as we're stretching, we don't want to be pulling the leg back. The hips want to be pulled forward, and you want to be feeling it stretching down the front of the leg. And just hold that. Really feel that down the front there. Switch sides. Again, just get your core tight, get the balance. I'm going to pull it up. The knee in, avoid this move. Oops, see there, I need a wall. And just pull back. And push those hips forward to feel it down the quad and hold. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath during these stretches. Into the hamstrings, so you want to keep the back nice and straight. We're going to just bring it down slowly till you feel a pinch in those hamstrings. And the opposite hand wants to come towards the foot. And once you get there, you want to lift the foot just to get that extra stretch off the floor. Again, you don't want to be pushing on your knee. Just just rest your hand on the top of the leg there. You should feel that right down the back of your leg. Again, if you see from the side, the back, nice and straight. You don't want to be hunched round. And hold. Good, we switch sides. So again, start with foot flat, opposite arm, hand on the thigh, stretch down, and to get that extra stretch, we'll just slightly lift the foot off the floor and breathe through, pulling all the way down the hamstring there. That's good. Take to the floor, we're going to open up the hip flexors. So we're just going to push into this stretch here, feeling it all the way down here. These are the muscles that get really tight when we're working in office, when we sat down, when we're driving. And you just want to push into that, and we're going to hold. Then you can put your right arm on the floor, and we're just going to stretch the left arm back and open the chest as we're opening the hip flexors. Again, depending on your range of motion, you can go straight up like this, or if you haven't got great flexibility or mobility, it might be a little bit lower. And then we're going to open up the other side, so just put the forearm on the knee and open the chest. If you want to shorten the lever, if you struggle with that, you can put the hand on the hip and breathe. Good, we're going to switch sides. So hip flexor on the opposite side, start with the lunge, push forward, body nice and straight, feeling it right down the thigh here, and hold. Keep breathing. Very tempting to hold your breath when you're doing stuff like this. We're cooling down now, getting the body back. Good. Hand on the floor, open up the right arm and twist. Opening the chest there, and again, still pushing into the hip flexors. And then just put your right forearm on your thigh, and open the chest. That's good, and we're just going to finish on a back twist. So lay on the floor, knees up like this, arms out wide, and all you're going to do is put your knees over to the right hand side, put your head on the floor and slightly look to the left. And just hold that. To make this a little bit harder, put your knees a little bit higher. And then back to the center and over to the left. Again, if you want to make it harder, the knees a little bit higher and look the opposite way just to give that neck a nice stretch as well. Hopefully you should feel nice and relaxed now, muscles cool down. Enjoy the rest of your day.